Hi, I'm Alan Green, and today on Backpacker Dad, we are going to talk about our AT section hike equipment dumps. The things that we did not like. I say we because Jordan and I were carrying them both the same piece of equipment that really was giving us problems. And I'll tell you what, why, and how next on Backpacker Dad, so stick around. Hi, and welcome to Backpacker Dad. Now today, we're talking about our dumps, things that we really didn't like. Now I'll lay the groundwork of, and a lot of you who have been watching this channel may know, is I tried to get away from the heavy backpacking stuff that we had in Boy Scouts. My son's an Eagle Scout, and we had camped and backpacked, and like my backpack itself was 4 pounds. So I tried to do this as economic as possible because I'm marrying one off and I'm paying for college on this guy, so my son Jordan. So I was trying to do it on a budget. So I found these packs, and I'm not sure the brand name. It's a Chinese pack, so that tells you. But I will say this, they are very comfortable. This pack, the back pad, it's got a frame in it. There's a frame inside. It's a very thin plastic, you know, what they do for a frame. And this pack was very comfortable. I would take if I had to build a pack, I thought about building a backpack because I do have a sewing machine and I do have some DIY stuff. I've got some, I made some things. I just didn't have the time to build a backpack, and I may do it in the future, and I may use this back padding for the base of a DFC, a Cuban fiber type backpack. But it's okay. It's a 55-liter backpack. It performed okay, except I started getting this, and this is a backpack that I've had about 10 hikes on, 8 to 10. The last one being a 6-day hike, obviously. But the other ones, the 6 or 7 before that were all like 1 to 2 day hikes. Now I will say I did carry on those 1 to 2 day hikes, I carried everything that I would be carrying weight-wise on my AT hike because I wanted to see what the weight felt like in this. So most of the time I was carrying 25 to 28 pounds on an overnighter. So which is a little heavier than you normally would. If I was just doing an overnighter, not doing a shakedown, I would be as super light as I could, man. But I carried a bunch of stuff just so that I would feel, what it was like on that. So there's not that many days. Now, the heaviest, I will say, when I first started the AT section hike, I was at 32 pounds with water and fuel and everything. So I was a little heavy, but it didn't take but about a day or so to get that down to 30, and then I'm sure the second day I was probably under 30 just by eating food. And I took way too much food, so if I'd have scaled down that, I probably could have, got it lighter. But I will say that I was not at all, I started looking at that thing, and every time I lifted this, because I lifted it up from this side, it's actually on the relief, strap relief. And every time I lifted it up on this side, I could see it was just, screaming at me. And I did not want it to break and have it, because Jordan had a problem with his being off-centered. He tried to repack it several different ways while on the trail. So, every night he'd say, well, I'll try to say, because it would sag to one side or the other and it would kind of be off kilter. And his biggest issue he had was that, and I think it might just be the way this one is, because we cinched the weight relief all the way back. So he was, about as, other than that, he could have released them loose and tried to see. But then, like I said, the biggest issue he had was the zipper gave out on the bottom of his. It really failed, which was really not good. We had to basically just kind of keep it and kind of use the straps to keep it from falling out and things coming out. So that was that's, you know, the zippers fail. That's a big, you know, a big dump. So, but, you know, I will say this, they're only $27. So, where does that lead us now? Well, I did come across a backpack that I will get with you on. It's a smaller backpack. It's a 35 liter. And I'm just teasing it because it's basically going to be kind of for ultralight and for some bike packing I'm going to try to do. So that is in a future episode. So stay tuned, comment, let me know about if you've ever bought a cheap pack and how it fell apart. And, you know, and I knew what I was getting into. I mean, you pay $27 for a backpack, you're going to get, you know, an inferior product. And that's why people, you know, pay for the Palante packs and the Z packs and the Mountain ultralight. You know, those cottage industry packs is a reason, because people really take time and hand make them and make them very durable, but these, you know, they're basically disposable packs, and I knew that going in. Anyway, comment, let me know what you think. I will have the AT through hike stuff maybe in July, because it's as a taping now, it's June, just before the wedding. The wedding's coming up. And I digress, but we'll get you some content, and I'm glad you guys are hanging in there, because I'm getting excited about some future stuff I want to do, and already planning some of the next hikes when it gets a little cooler. I probably will do some hikes in the summer now, just to get my hammock. Subscribe, comment, and I will talk to you next time on Backpacker Dad.